To Donald Trump. I have confidence in the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution of this nation, despite the fact that at the time they were drafted, their principles of life, freedom, equity for all, and possible the right to speak freely, religion, get together, press and appeal to correction confirmed in December 1791, just connected to a select gathering of individuals and not ones that seemed as though me. Donald Trump, I tuned into your Alabama rally tirade and couldn't trust how effectively you say what you say. We have turned out to be numb to your stunning demonstrations, tweets and late retweet of you thumping down Hillary Clinton with a golf ball that you hit. Donald Trump, your unhonored and disturbing activities are not clever. They really advance savagery against ladies, particularly when your supporters carry on what you say. I used to walk the grounds of UVA in Charlottesville, Virginia as a graduate understudy just to watch with dismay as those same grounds turned into a front line being trod by Nazi and hostile to Semitic admirers furnished with attack-style weapons prepared to battle to influence America to white once more. Their words. You really said there were pleasant individuals on the two sides. Individuals outfitted and prepared to slaughter different Americans with the end goal of annihilating blacks, Jews, Hispanics, Mexicans, Asians, Latinos and even the main genuine Americans, Native Americans. To make America great again were decent individuals? Contrasting this with what you say in judgment of an unarmed dark man calmly dissenting by practicing his sacred First Amendment rights by quietly taking a knee is horrifying, startling and unforgivable. Today, you called Colin Kaepernick an offspring of the devil. You said he ought to be let go. You are calling his white mother a bitch. The solid complexity in dialect for a dark man and a Nazi is exceptionally telling. Do you have any feeling of tolerability or disgrace in what you say to the American individuals that are a piece of your obligation to serve deferentially with pride, precedentially? Our national anthem has been altered to do whatever it takes not to outrage. Since when Francis Scott Key penned the melody he watched liberated slaves battling for the British and composed this stanza. Furthermore, where is that band who so vauntingly swore that the ruin of war and the fight's perplexity, a home and a country should abandon us no more? Their blood has washed out their foul strides contamination. No asylum could spare the employee and slave from the dread of flight or the unhappiness of the grave. What's more, the star radiant standard in triumph doth wave o'er the place that is known for the free and the home of the overcome. I figure on the off chance that I were a slave in those days, I presumably would have effectively acquired opportunity from my American oppressors who were whipping, killing, assaulting, eviscerating, hanging or discharging the mutts on individuals like me, all under our Constitution. In 1814 previous slaves battled with the British for their opportunity from their American enslavers. Key saw a fight from a ship off the Maryland shore at Fort McHenry, which roused him to compose what turned into our national anthem. I served my nation not in the military, but rather as one of 362 American astronauts that have investigated the universe to help propel our progress. Not simply Americans, but rather all people. I likewise was quickly in the NFL and remained for the national anthem with my hand over my heart. What makes us extraordinary is our disparities, and regarding that we are all together made similarly regardless of the possibility that not generally treated that way. Glancing back at our planet from space truly encourages one get a greater viewpoint on how unimportant and disruptive we can be. Donald Trump. Possibly you ought to ask your great companion Mr. Putin to give you a ride on a Soyuz rocket to our International Space Station and see what it resembles to cooperate with individuals we used to battle against, where your life relies upon it. See the world and get a more noteworthy feeling of being a piece of humankind. We call it the orbital perspective. Donald Trump, please realize that you should be a unifier and a merciful and sympathetic pioneer. In the event that you can't carry out the activity at that point, please advance down and let another person attempt. I implore that you make the best choice. May God favor you. Truly. Leland Melvin. Previous astronaut and NFL player.